Convent, what's up? Welcome to my channel. Am I tripping or not, tarot? My name is Cockfrost, but you can call me the Ghetto Nun. So I'm here to do Back Monday. Yes, I am. So look, we're gonna do ancestor messages, and I notice every time they tell me to do ancestor messages, something's going on, because that's when the non-living come and speak to me. So there's either people attacking you, Convent, attacking divine beings, attacking your purpose. There's something going on whenever they tell me to do ancestor messages. And they also told me the fates of. So so the fates of you, the fates of someone else. I don't know. They just said the fates of. So I have no clue. Fates, F-A-T-E-S, okay? So shit, I don't know. We just gonna see what they say. I do cuss in my readings and give no fucks about it, so if you do, please get the fuck on. I do start all of my cards upright in my deck. I don't believe in starting out with reversals because that's some bullshit. Also, I did pre-shuffle, but I did not lay any cards down just yet. We're going to do it together. Please keep in mind this may or may not resonate with your sign or situation, nor do I give a fuck. Info for private readings will be below the video. Please take the time to check out our community board. It's like the farmer's market for all the nuns and high priests where they have their businesses, purposes, gifts, etc., posted. If you'd like to submit your business for the bulletin board, please check the info in the description box below the video, but it's still currently under construction. If you find that the convent is not for you, please look for the nearest exit mark. Get the fuck on. Watch your head on the way. I'll hit the alley. You'll be back in Terrorland. Thank you to everyone for all the bookings, donations, likes, subscribes, comments, shares, purchases to my website, and pledges to my Patreon. I love you. All right, y'all. So I was contemplating, right? I'm like, should I save this for the Patreon portion and just do ancestor messages and do the fates of part for Patreon? It may still end up that way. I don't know. But they told me it's all tied together anyway. Something about people trying to keep people apart, or break up people, or some shit like that, Convent, okay? Something's about to happen to people standing in other people's way. So, and not just in their way because of what they want to do, but in the way of what God wants people to do. Anybody standing in the way of someone trying to fulfill God's will, the fates of, they said. So, I don't know, G. This could be like in regards to business, relationship, some type of mission God has someone on, some purpose or something like that, okay? But again, every time the ancestors pop out, it's something going on. Last time these messages came out, I was going through all that shit. When all of them was coming through and shit, just telling everybody motherfucking business. So I don't know if it's about to be the same, but usually when that happens, it's an attack, G. It's always an attack. That's when my friends come. So let's see what's up. Give me some ancestor messages here for the convent. What are y'all talking about, the fates and all of that? Because I don't even have intuitive messages at all. La Vie en Rose. It's my favorite song. One of them, I should say. So yeah, something to do with love. Okay. Somebody may be trying to break up people or keep two people from coming together or something like that. The magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Rose. Okay. Let's see. Give me some messages now. Oh, shit. They fall on the floor. What is that? I don't know, though. Yeah, somebody, look. Okay, I told you it's something to do with some people. Okay, I don't know who in the bed. Okay, that's what fell on the floor. Let's put it back. All right. I'm not trying to have this be a love reading, but it kind of feels like it a little bit, but not necessarily, though. Like it's in regards to people trying to keep you from love or loving on you or loving what you do or something like that. All right, we ready. All right. I'll be damn y'all keep letting these shits fall on the floor. Contracts. Psst, I told you. Come on, man. Shit. All right. You put my love on top. Is what I heard. Yeah, Ace of Cups. This is something that can heat up, Convent, is what this is. Like I said, love for somebody. This Ace of Cups, right? Love for somebody, love for yourself, love of something. This could be something you losing passion for, and it's inexcusable, I heard. Something you're losing passion for is inexcusable, whatever that means. It has the option to resurface though. This is something that could be heated up. So let's say this Ace of Cups up here, set up here, is something you like, someone you love, or something you love, something you love. Maybe the passion kind of, you know what I mean? Like the heat died down is what it is, but you're given the opportunity to restart something. So basically the fates of Convent, they're making me feel like maybe you thought you lost something, or something's not for you, or something like that. It can be reheated. It's still an option is what I'm being told here, okay? So something's not, well, we should know that if no weapon formed prospers, then surely whatever it is, God, number one, God loves you, right? But whatever he has set for you to love, or to love on yourself, love someone, that shit's still in the making. Can't nobody take that away. It's still an option is what they keep saying. It's still on the table, yes. Sharp. Somebody could have sharp pains in their chest right now, Convent. I don't know what that has to do with the ancestors, but apparently, because this says sharp on it, you probably can't see the shit. That's what it says, sharp. And then Ace of Cups is usually like the heart or something like that. Okay, or someone could be getting a tattoo of a loved one's name on their chest or something like that, or yeah, something like that. Let's see. Give me one more. Ancestor messages. Whatever this is, it started up in Leo season. The Lion's Gate. Whatever this is that we're about to find out about, this has something to do with Lion's Gate, they said, okay? I have no clue. I'm just repeating what they said. Shit, there's somebody leaving. Well, all right, Convent. So this is what I said though. This is like you feeling like something's over. I don't feel like it is. So say, not that you want somebody back from your past, but I'm gonna use this as an example, right? Some of y'all do though. This is like, well, maybe it's, or it's not over. Let's say something you felt like was dying out. You know what I mean? Like this shit ain't working or something, right? It's still available is what this is making me feel like. Be aware, Convent, of quitting. Because this is walking away from something just because you don't want to reheat something. Now, the reason you may not want to reheat something is because maybe it don't taste the same once you reheat it. That's why I said maybe it's not a reconciliation. It's like, I don't like coffee reheated. I like fresh fucking coffee. No thank you, right? Somebody else may be like, well, shit, I mean, coffee is coffee. Shit, I don't feel like whatever. And so I'm going to reheat this cup. Some of you guys are going to be given the option to... I mean, shit, this, I don't know, because my own personal self breaking up in here as far as my own opinion, and I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? And I feel like the majority of you feel like I do. Like, I don't want reheated shit, okay? I want all new. I want a new cup of coffee, new mug, new everything. You know, but some of y'all may feel different, but this is suggesting, I mean, there may be still something there between you and someone else. That doesn't mean that you go towards it. Maybe you feel it too, and you just like, whatever, is what this is. I'm still not picking up the... Or shit, Convent. Somebody could be coming towards you, or something as well. Because this could be someone leaving a love where that shit just wasn't, you know what I mean? When shit really popping, it was cooling off, it was dying, it was dead. You know what I mean? This could be a relationship you or someone else is in and someone is leaving. But whoever this is that they were in a relationship whoever this is they were in a relationship with, this may be the person that tried to keep you apart from them. So let's just say it's not even romantic. Let's say somebody's family was trying to keep them from doing something or going towards someone or something like that. Of course the love is still there. It's family, G. You know what I mean? And maybe something can be fixed, it can be reheated. But it looks like some of you guys are being told to leave something that you love, and it's still there though. You know, so this could be temporary while people work on themselves, get themselves together, build up something, do whatever it is God is asking them to do. It feels like an option, like something's still there, Convent. So all hope is not lost is what they're saying in regards to some situation. I don't really know if it's love yet. I just know whatever's keeping you away from this or is trying to steer you away from this, the fates of, they keep saying. So let's say this is somebody who tried to keep you from going wherever it is you're trying to go. Now whoever this cup and this microwave represents, they're kind of stuck. You know what I mean? Like they don't know what to do because you could have been their last hope, last leg, a supply or some shit like that. I feel like you're leaving. You're going towards whatever it is God is telling you to go towards, okay? For sure. And this could be a pull from your past. An energetic pull, an emotional pull from your past that still kind of plagued you in the back of your head. So it's like, damn, you know, I really wanted to stay at this job. It's like I really love these people, but I'm being led to go somewhere else. But it's like the love is still there. So shit, y'all can still be friends. Shit, this make me feel like something's not completely over, Convent, even though you've been asked to leave. So some of y'all were asked to leave someone, someplace, something, and I feel like it's still available to you. Crazy shit is, I feel like you or someone else was asked to leave this place, this thing, or this whatever, this person, because some work still needed to be done. So a lot of y'all took it as, oh, well, it must not be for me. You know what I mean? And maybe it wasn't going to be for you had you not left and got your shit together, or this person. It's almost like contingencies here. You know what I mean? Is what this feels like. Well, if you do this, then this brings this back. If you don't do this, then this doesn't do something. It's like, you know, people go back in time. Well, so they say, right? And if you like fix something, it alters the future. You know what I mean? You mess with something in the past, it alters the future. This kind of feels like that, but in a good way. So technically you went to the future so you could alter the past, if that makes any sense. Meaning, like, so say it is somebody, and God's like, no, you and this person ain't ready to be together. You got some things to do first before y'all get together. I need you to go to the future before you can go to the past. It's something like that. Like y'all time traveling or some shit. I don't know. Okay. Maybe that's why they're talking about the fates. Yeah, so something can be switched or changed, which is very odd. Okay, that can happen. But I mean, we have free will, so of course it can. You know, it's the red or blue pill energy again here, but it's like both of them though. It's like, well, I really don't want to swallow the blue pill because then I'll be all alone. The red pill keeps me around familiar people, places, and things. Makes me feel like you swallowing the blue pill incorporates the people, places, and things later on. So the pill turned purple and shit. If that make any sense, G. For y'all that know about colors and shit. It's like they're really the same pill, if that makes any sense. And they're not the same pill, but eventually they become the same pill, is what they're saying. Mm-hmm. All right. Give me one more here. Give me another one. On the outskirts. Y'all been getting this card a lot. 8 of Swords. This is almost going to jail. This is almost getting stuck up in your head. But this is also living on the outskirts. Living outside of town, or just kind of outside of whatever this is going on. Matrix energy. It's like a different perspective is what this card is. Now, Convent, this could totally be somebody else or something else, someplace else, some entity that wants you back. Some of y'all, Convent, can feel someone. Okay, so side note from that. Yeah, some of y'all can feel somebody that wants you to come back or want to come back to you or some shit like that. This person could be getting close to you. They could move in the neighborhood just outside, some crazy shit. Side note from that. Back to the ancestor portion. I feel like y'all feel something like on your back. This is feeling something on my back that's trying to get me caught up in shit. I agree. So some of y'all feel some energy around. You don't know what it is, but you could feel something like on you or resurfacing. There's some entity, Convent, that you battle a lot. I don't know what it is, okay? It could come in the form of a person. Just evil eye and negative, you know, negative speech, negative whatever, just evil eye, whatever, right? Looking at your ass, just causing problems. Somebody, someplace, something. It's always been a thorn in your side, they said. That's what this is. This ain't nothing new, whatever this is. That's why I said whenever the ancestors pop up like the way they have been, like just a lot of like people that passed on start coming around me and I know something's wrong. Someone's trying to do something when all the dead start rising and shit. Kind of the same thing. Something starts happening to you when people try to attack you, or there's some negative entity or energy in your energy. Something starts to happen, but it's a warning, number one. But number two, it's a sign of protection. That's why they come around when something's getting too close to my energy field, or they come to protect me and shit. It's always on the outskirts, whatever it is, but they let me know. So some of y'all are being warned about someone, someplace, something that's outside the perimeter, but you're even being being made aware, that it's outside of the perimeter, but it's outside, G. It's here, is what this is. So some of y'all, I mean, shit, watch your surroundings, Convent, number one, okay? Number two, I feel like you should also feel safe and not have to look over your shoulder all the time. So I kind of just told you two different things, but you know how to balance it out. You know, so this will be like in an unfamiliar or familiar area. Still watch your back, but know you're protected too. You know, it's like there's some form of responsibility you have, Convent, with this energy, with the fates of, so your fate, right? So this could be God telling you, like, I don't want you back over here anymore, and you leave, right? You were this close to being in something real. Let me push this down. Sorry. It's like you were this close to being in danger, getting caught up in something. It's this type of energy going on here. Okay, so you changed your fate. It's like, something's telling me not to go, not to do, not to be something, right? Yeah, the fates of. You could easily be like, well, like we've done in the past, ignore what we feel, ignore what we're being told by our spirit guides, ancestors, God, and go along with it, G. You could easily do that. The fates of. Then you change. We've done it before. Crazy shit is when you change your fate, you don't even fucking know that's what you did, G. At least back then you didn't. Now you probably do because you're more consciously aware of, you know what I mean? Like you can hear, you know what I mean? Your third eye is open. So it's like I'm weighing things now. You know what I mean? So this is my future we talking about. If I go this way, what happens if I go this way? If I go this way, what happens? You guys are looking at things like that, but that's a gift, they said, that you can even do that. You guys have been gifted with foresight, but in regards to your own fate, for sure. Okay? Be careful, Convent, because somebody's on the verge of getting caught up. I like that it's on the outskirts and the bird ain't in there, but shit, be careful. Somebody trying to catch y'all's asses up. But pay attention, though, because I feel like you're being warned and heavily protected right now. But if you go outside of that warning or that protection, you change your fate. You know? So it's like testing some shit. Like, well, maybe that's not really what it was, what it meant, or what they, you know? I've been there. You know, where it's like, well, maybe I interpreted the shit wrong. You didn't interpret that shit wrong, Convent. You're interpreting something correctly here, whatever it is. Yeah, you're supposed to be going towards a new chapter is what this is. So it makes sense that whatever this entity is that's on you or chasing you, sending you evil eye, hating, whatever the shit is, right, that's going on in your life, it makes sense why it's doing that because of the new chapter. That's the only time we really get attacked is when that new coming, G. Think about it. Right before the blessings come, here come that motherfucker, G. That's what this is. But it's always that motherfucker. It's the same motherfucker it was. Now, it could be in a different vessel. But it's damn sure the same energy, Convent, that always comes around right when you get ready to get blessed. As be careful of paying too much attention to that. Yes, be aware of it. But be aware of your spiritual team, though. I feel like that's more so what you need to focus on. Like the Bible verse today was, don't fret and worry, instead pray. I can't remember the rest of it, but, you know, I read the whole thing. But that's what the whole gist was of the verse today. Don't fret or worry, pray is what this is. So that's why I say, yeah, watch your surroundings and shit. But then it's like, don't fret or worry, just pray that everything will be all right. But also don't put yourself in situations that you know could go that way. And then, you know, it's like the fates. It's like y'all are very smart people, G. And I feel like because you're so smart, Convent, it's kind of a gift and a curse. You know, because you don't really get that hood pass like dumb people get. You know, God will be like, you knew better. I told you, me and you talk all the time. So there was no reason for you to go left when I told you to go right, says God. That's the only thing about you being smart as fuck and heavily spiritually connected. You don't really get those smack on the wrist type of, what is it? Yeah, smack on the hand, like a, oh, no, you get fucked up, G. So that's why I said, be careful. Well, not necessarily be careful, but just be vigilant and be aware of your spiritual team around, when they come around, how many come around, what happens when they come around, stuff like that. It's to alert you about something, okay? The same thing they always come around for. It's some danger around, Convent, which I feel like you're not really in danger of if you listen. We listen, if we listen, yeah. Alright. Put something on this Ace of Cups on the microwave here. Yeah, something about Lionsgate. You entered. Remember I said Lions? Look at the gate, damn it. I told you. Whatever happened to you right before you got ready to enter Lionsgate, or something happened during that time. Like someone attacked you. There was something that went on like right when before that shit happened. Like a 7 to 8 days before or during. This is that same energy entity again, G. Okay? It's getting close. Put something on the microwave here. Stairs. This is my Stairway to Heaven card. That's a song for those that know. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's giving me angel energy, ancestor energy. Like, you know, Stairway to Heaven, coming up and down and shit. With this Ace of Cups. So some of y'all haven't been able to feel, so looky here, G. Some of y'all, sometimes you'll feel them, right? Your spiritual team, like real strong and heavy, and sometimes you won't. Number one, well, for me, they told me, like, we have missions to do now. We can't just be sitting around you all day. You do know we work for the Most High, is what they told me. So we can't be just standing here protecting you for some shit that you know better. We got things to do. So just be aware that your spirit guides and ancestors do work for the Most High, and he has tasked them with other things than just guiding and protecting and all that shit for us. Just know that. Don't be so vain to think that they just work for you. That is bullshit. Or else there'd be no need for stairs, because then they have to go back to report or do something. Okay? So remember that shit. They don't work for us, they work for him, and he grants us the grace for them to guide us and protect us. Don't ever get it twisted. That's number one. So I feel like you guys may notice that. Like, damn, I don't know if I feel like kind of, you either feel a lot of them coming around, coming down, like I said, either a lot of them are coming around to tell you something, you could feel something heating up, or you feel some of them ascending, meaning shit's cool around you and maybe you don't need, you know what I mean, their presence as much, because you're good, Convent, is what this feels like. But for the majority of you, I feel like they coming down, G. I do. This is angels ascending and descending, almost like my Jacob's Ladder card, but it's also the ancestors, spirit guides, whatever God sees fit to come around you and like follow you, protect you, guide you, lead you, so you don't get caught up. There's a lot of spiritual activity around you, Convent, okay? If you don't feel it yet, you will. Some of y'all feel something approaching. You're right. Your back is turned. Now, for some of y'all, this is, I mean, it could be a love, but shit, this is the stairway to heaven, though. So some of you guys have a loved one that's passed over. You're going to be able to feel this person. I don't know when or how, because they are not giving me any type of timeline for this. But you're about to feel someone that ascended. You're going to feel this person come into your home or around you, especially if you have stairs in your home. Okay? Some of y'all, shit, I don't know where y'all going at nighttime. This stairway to heaven with this woman. So I'm not really picking up someone passes away, Convent. I'm picking up on you astral traveling or going somewhere, G. But this is to another dimension, another realm, and coming back is what this is. Don't get too wrapped up in your head about where you've been, Convent, for those where that resonates. So some of y'all may wake up in the morning and you feel like you have not gotten any fucking sleep. And you know the feeling where it's like, I know I've been asleep, but I don't feel like I got any sleep. I'm super tired. Some of you guys could be achy, really thirsty, some shit like that, groggy, or some shit like that. You've been somewhere. Some of y'all may get flashes and glimpses of where you've been, but you can't put the pieces together. They're not gonna let you. But you may get a glimpse, or you'll feel like you saw somebody, you know? Even though this person's gone, you'll be like, why do I feel like I just talked to my great-grandmother? You did. You know, or the next day you wake up thinking about somebody heavily that passed away, you talked to that person, or you went to visit, or that person came to visit you. So just take note of that shit, of who's coming around right now. It's gonna feel like you're gonna have to, some of you guys gonna have to remind yourself that a person passed away, G. It's gonna feel that fucking real, where you have to wait, and it's a horrible feeling. Because this shit felt so real, and then when you wake up, it's like, damn, you remind yourself, okay? Don't get stuck in that too much, though, because I know the feeling, but I mean, they're telling me, like, that's one of the perks of being God's children, is that you're still in touch with your loved ones. You just can't remember everything. But I know why they do that too, because we be sad as fuck, G. We be sad as fuck. If you can remember everything your loved ones told you when you visit them, or they come visit you in your dreams, or however the shit works, right? I'm glad they Men in Black us, G. Because they told me some of us don't ever want to leave. And I believe that shit too. They said some of us go visit our loved ones, wherever that is. Some of us go visit God, G. Some of us actually go visit God, and they told me that they wipe that shit out of our minds when we wake up, because some of us don't want to come back. And I believe that shit 100%. Why would you want to? If everything about God is good and perfect, and you're visiting him however you go, right? It won't even tell me, you know? It won't even tell me. And it's like, I don't want to come back. He send your ass right back down there. You got a job to do, Convent. Some of y'all, I mean, shit, I don't know. They keep saying the fates, so. Oh, wait. Some of y'all know y'all been at, have seen God, and not like, while you're not in the conscious state. In an unconscious state, you know you've either been in the presence of God or some ascended prophet or master or something like that. And they wipe you clean when you come back. I don't know what else to tell you, G. This is giving me another realm energy. Like another timeline, dimension energy, especially with these stairs here. You can only get so close though, Convent. So somebody out here trying to tap into some other shit too, Convent. This probably the people trying to fuck up your fate and your destiny and all this other shit. There's somebody out here, it looks like a woman or it could be more than one, but it's a woman involved for sure, that's trying to breach some type of spiritual protection that you have or something like that. Or a man or a group of people, I don't know. But whenever people do that, that's when all these dead folks start coming down the stairs and shit. When people try to breach your energy or stop you or trap you or get in your head or put some blockage in front of you, that's when the dead people come up, okay? People better stop fucking with you, G. A lot of y'all don't even call on these people. Y'all just that protected. You don't have to. You don't have to call on these people. You're doing what you're supposed to do here in this lifetime. So God just automatically sends these entities down to come and protect and guide you. That's why I said they work for him. Because if he tell them, nah, don't go down there and protect them or do none of that, they won't do it. So y'all don't think that you got that much power where you commanding your ancestors and spirit guides. And if you're able to do that, then they don't work for the Most High, G. Because it says every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess. It even says in Revelations and everything how the elders and the animals and the angels bow down, G. Read the shit. So don't think that they just coming down here because you call on them and all that shit. Nah. They don't do that. You just have favor with the Most High, G. Believe that shit. Let's move on. What's on this side? Somebody wants to send you a message. Somebody's name could be Rick or Ricky or Richard or Dick, or someone who's a dick wants to send you a message, G. This person could have stood you up, left you, just ghosted your ass or everything. I don't know, okay? But I feel like this is this love. So some of y'all were waiting on somebody to like feel the same way, like what's up? Is your shit gonna heat up like my shit heat up for you? Somebody, it may be now, but you done already dipped out and shit, okay? And headed somewhere else. So like I told, so something may be about to catch up to you, Convent. Someone, someplace, something. This could be a job that you wanted to work at, and say you went on an interview, filled out an application, and they never called. And it's been 6 months and you done already moved on, found another job. These motherfuckers straight call your ass. Like, we're sorry we took so long. This type of shit. Something you still get, G. But you change the fate when you move forward. It's almost like had you been like waiting on them to call and not look for another job and sat there and sulk this shit, they would have never called your ass. When you got up and was like, man, fuck this, I ain't about to get stuck in shit, I'll just go look somewhere else. Get another job, here come the job, G. It's something like, but you change the fate by something that you do. Or it's your belief in your faith, period, G, that changes things, G. That's why I got Frank Sinatra playing. Frank Sinatra make me feel like, I don't know. Let's not even get into old Frankie and shit. I like him too, though. You change the fate by things that you do, even with the music you listen to, Convent. So, like, if you in a bad mood, don't turn on no rap. Turn on Frank Sinatra, G. You know what I mean? Like, it's something about you changing the fates or the trajectory of energy by the way you. It's like transmuting energy, basically. You're able to do this with frequencies, sounds and things like that. Like sound bowls and things like that, how they kind of clear the energy. It works really well right now. For some reason, it's at an all-time high. Sound frequencies, they said ASMR. I don't really know what that is. Ain't that when people scratch on shit and all that, make sounds? Something like that about the frequency and how you can transmute the shit into something good. So I don't know. Okay? Take that with a grain. I'll be damn. Who came out? Damn ladder. Just flew right out. I was talking about Jacob's ladder. Yes, told you. And there y'all are. I can't never tell if that's a baby. I think it is a baby. Divine masculine. So some woman could be leaving a man with a baby. Look at that man with that baby right there. And that woman just dipped the fuck out. Okay. Side note. Some divine masculines, you will be single fathers, but you are the best parent is what they're telling me. The fate of. Right? So the fate of this child may lie in some of your hands, divine masculine. Or divine feminine. I don't know. Somebody's going to abandon someone with something, and you're going to be responsible for it. Okay? Convent. It feels like a child. Some of you guys, it's a business. Or they said a relic. Okay. I don't know who got one of them. Shit. Yeah, a relic. It's gold, whatever it is. Okay, I'm going to move on from that. I definitely sense danger out here, y'all. I hate to keep saying that, but I mean, they keep saying the fates of. This says water, gun, fun. This blue sign right here says water, gun, fun. But I don't feel like it's water. Somebody has their sights on you, Convent. You're a target in some type of way. And not like, in that way as far as someone like killing you and no shit like that. But I feel like you're a target in regards to... Because you're favored by the Most High, you're a target, G. But it says that in the Bible, though. It says they hunt us like sitting ducks, is what it is. If they did it to him, they're going to do it to you. Because we love him, they hate us, is what the Bible says. So that's why this is happening here. So that's why I said, as far as you watching your surroundings and everything, but then you still got to go back to the don't fret and worry, pray type of energy, too. It's a balance with this here, Convent, because you can't be too naive and gullible out here, which is why I was saying about your spirit guides and ancestors. Like, their job is not to solely protect you. You know what I mean? You do have some type of responsibility in this life. You know what I mean? This type of thing. So that's why I'm saying, be careful. But this makes me feel like the majority of y'all know this, which is why they come around when there's danger. You guys may sense like a heavy presence around you. It's a protection. If you feel it. So some of y'all may be feeling tired, or you may need more caffeine, yes, than you normally would need, as far as coffee. I don't know if you're drinking Monster, soda, I don't know. But it's something about caffeine or pick-me-ups and shit. But it's because of wherever you've been, ascending and descending, and some spiritual protection that they drain me, G. They drain me, G. And I know it's my good spiritual team, but they're so strong, G. Anything that's been in the presence of God, okay, that comes near us is gonna drain your ass. It's gonna make you tired, G. It's too strong. Like the best part of waking up, right? It's like espresso or some shit. It's like when Moses came down off the mountain. Was it Moses or was it Abraham? I can't never remember. I think it was Moses. Who made the 10 Commandments? Moses? Yeah, and he's the one that came down the hill and came down stark white, G, after being in the presence of God. Everything on the man was white. His skin glowed. They had to cover the man up with a veil and shit. Could nobody look at the man, or else they dropped dead. And somebody peeked in the tent. After Moses came down, he went in the tent. Somebody peeked in it. That man dropped dead, G. Just because Moses was in the presence of God, and then this person came in the presence of Moses, G. Okay? It's like this type of shit going on. So you guys may feel the energy, but it's something that they go, that's why I said they men in black your ass, so you don't see something, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what God's face looks like, excuse me. They told me that the clouds, though, I do remember one thing they told me. They said when you see the clouds moving over the sky, they said that's the end of his robe. The end of his robe. So like he has a long robe with a train. They said the clouds that move over the sky, that's the end of it. Okay? You haven't even seen the actual beginning of the train, the robe, his feet are nothing. Do you know how big that is? If the clouds are just the end of his robe, G, come on, bro. That's all they would ever tell me about him. And that was enough, because I can't even imagine nothing bigger than that. This type of energy where you can't remember, or they won't let you in that far, but you guys are like really close to God or something like that, G. Okay? How you got the stairway to heaven and angels ascending and descending, G? Not that you shouldn't, but you should feel really good about that. You should feel really good about that. But I also want you to be aware that when there's an increase in that all of a sudden, or you just feel like an increase of spiritual awareness, they said, Pay attention to that. There's something around. Yes, it's your guides and they're leading and all that, but they come around because it's like your dog bark. If your dog bark all the time, something wrong with the dog. But if your dog don't bark all the time and only barks when something's coming around, an intruder, something unfamiliar, pay attention to the way the dog is barking. Why is you always go look when the dog bark, don't you? Like somebody must be outside. You pull the curtain back, look, check. What? Why is Sparky barking? Same shit here with your spiritual team. Why are they here like this? Not that you're not thankful for them, because you're thankful for Sparky too, letting you know it's an intruder. Same shit, G. Same shit. Look at this dark ass shit. Okay, something around. What is this? Roll cones, yeah, warning, caution, okay? I told you. What is this that's getting close to the convent? What is this to? Oh yeah, that's right, storefronts. Yeah, be careful. Some of y'all leaving, working late, locking up, like say you close the business, you're the last one to leave, male or female, locking up a business and shit like that at nighttime. Be careful, G, okay? It's like going into the city. Some of you guys like, you know, live in a rural area and then work in the city or something like that. That's like people following people home, you know. So your spirit guide could tell you, take a different route, you know, today. You're like, what the hell? I don't know. I just feel like I should just take a different route. And you do, right? The fates of, you change the fate. I don't know if you notice this person following you now, because it's like, okay, this motherfucker going, you know what I mean? It's something that you pick up on, or it scares the person that's been following you, where that person feels like, oh shit, they picked up that I've been following them. That's why they went a different way. There's something like that that happens when you do something, G. But you're going to be divinely guided to do it. So don't get stuck up in your head about it, Convent. About whatever's around you, or, about whatever the warning thing, Hold on, they give me a lot of messages, I'm sorry. Don't get stuck up in your head about this entity that's trying to spiritually attack you or attack you physically, okay? You'll be given all the signs and all the things you need to do when the time is ready, is what they're telling me. So don't operate out of fear, is what I'm trying to say here. But I don't feel like you do. There's definitely an emotional woman out here that's trying to get some of y'all caught up. It's you, divine feminine and divine masculine. There's an emotional, if it's you, divine masculine, you have a child with this woman. She's very emotional right now and maybe indulging in something. Food, alcohol, something. Divine feminine, same thing for you. This woman could be connected to this man, or it's just a woman, G, that's overly emotional and could be could be indulging in something. Look at this 8 here. I told you it's something about the Lion's Gate. You see the 8 in the grass? I'm telling you. Something about when you entered. Some woman tried to enter, or some man, karmic woman or karmic man tried to enter the Lion's Gate. So this might have been when they tried to take something from you. Somebody probably tried to do some punk ass ritual or some shit during the Lion's Gate or something. This person never got in. Whoever this is, they never even got in. So somebody's cast an illusion on themselves here, Convent, just so you know. Whoever this person is, this is the person that tried to do something towards you. Someone's under a false illusion that they're affecting something. That's why they said, yeah, that's why they said you're still going to get something, or something is still, it was written. It can't be changed, G, is what this is. So yeah, someone cast an illusion over themselves thinking that they were altering something. So someone thought they were walking through the Lion's Gate someone could have walked through acting like they was you, or tried to, you know what I mean, take your destiny, person, place, thing, whatever it is, with your essence on it. This person didn't even get in. So it's like a scalper, like somebody scalping tickets and shit. That's who this is. So that's why they're still trying to get in your energy, because somebody still can't. You keep on knocking, but you can't come in. Yeah, Christine. That could be this person's name, your name, is what this is. Yeah, so someone's trying to breach something again. They're going to set up some type of illusion in front of you or about you to someone else. So if you're a divine feminine watching, someone's put up an illusion, another feminine energy has put up an illusion towards someone else about you, or like they are you or some shit like that. This person actually thought that this was working. This person been on the outside the whole time. They told me this will be this person on Judgment Day too, trying to get past the gates. They said this will be this bird, this is Tatiano begging to get past. So I don't even know who in charge of the gates, G. Okay, I don't even know what gates they talking about, but it makes me feel like in the afterlife, like to get to that side, these people that have been trying to stand in your way, this will be them, G. And it says that in the Bible too. It says that they'll be telling the Messiah, Lord, Lord, don't you remember I did all this for you? I did all that for you. And he gonna say, nah, I don't remember that. You wasn't doing it for me. You was doing it for them. You didn't think about me, so I ain't thinking about you. Basically is what he said. G, read it. Is what he had said. Like, nah, I don't remember you. They don't remember that, and I don't remember you. Yeah, I can't see him coming down my eyes, so I gotta let the song cry. Yeah, basically, that's gonna be these people on Judgment Day. I have a feeling Judgment Day is even before the whole Gates thing. But, yeah, man. You're still getting something, Convent. What is this trying to come towards the Convent that's on the outskirts? Bucket. It's emotion. Look at this. Whatever it is a horrible criminal. This like somebody trying to sneak on your. Look how big she is, G. How the fuck? This like somebody. I told you it was somebody breaching the perimeter or somebody crossing the gun line. Is what this is, G. And she get caught or he. I told you whatever it is too out there. It's too loud. So let's just say it's someone's energy, right? And you're used to having peaceful days, nice days, good days, shit goes good for you or whatever. Whatever this negative energy is, it sticks out like a sore thumb. It's big. It's like I know exactly. It's Goliath. Yes, that's what it is. It's Goliath. Look at all the eyes on them. Someone's being caught or watched or something like that here at Convent. Okay. Whoever this is was not expecting for you to see them. But I told you all the dead has arisen. Stairway to Heaven and Jacob's Ladder. This person is a tar, G. I feel like whoever this is knows that you're spiritual and divinely protected, but they can't help but try to challenge the shit or test the shit. I don't know why they so tarred-like, but they like to come and test your shit. And that's why they got all these motherfucking eyes on them and shit. It's not you watching them. It's your spiritual team that was appointed by the Most High. Number one, he sees everything. So of course, whoever he appoints, he's gonna give them the whole rundown on whatever's going on with you. Yeah, someone else. This makes me feel like for some of y'all Convent, you may feel your spiritual team not around, right? Because they hunting this motherfucker on some real shit. Some of y'all like, I don't know where my, some of y'all may be close to certain ones where it's like I talk to them all the time and they ain't been around. It's almost like they ain't been answering the phone. Yeah, they hunting this motherfucker, or they're watching something that pertains to you to make sure it doesn't come to you or something like that. This could also be in a physical sense. So some of y'all are wondering where someone is, where something is. It's being, I heard reorchestrated, but it's being redone or revamped or re-something before it can get to you, or it's being stopped completely. So you can just keep moving forward. So roadblocks are being removed from you in the future so you can keep moving. Shit you don't even need to fucking worry about, G. So some shit way down the road is being removed. So by the time you get there, it's just you can just keep going straight. That's why they may have told you don't get mixed up in whatever this shit is, because we about to take care of this shit in the future. You don't even need to worry. Steph Curry, okay? Some of y'all could play basketball. I don't know, but that's what they said, okay? Yeah, it makes sense, and I'm thankful for that shit too, and I feel like you should too. It's like a problem you ain't even got to worry about, but it's only because you decide to go forward and give it to God, basically, right? Like they said, don't fret or worry, instead just pray. I feel like that's what y'all doing. Some about your prayers is causing things to happen for you in the future, and you're not even there yet, Marty McFly. You're not even fucking there yet. It's like a home being built for you in the future, and you sitting here worried about rent, G. It's like this type of shit. You know what I mean? But God like, just keep going to work and pay this rent. And you like, man, I need a break. I need a smooth break, G. Right? It's something like you don't know that's being like designed or something for you in the future, Convent. Damn, so an emotional woman. Did I not tell buckets? You don't give a fuck about somebody's feelings out here, but I feel like it's because these are ancestor messages. You may have been stripped from some emotion. That may be what this is too, this Ace of Cups. This ripping someone's heart out. I don't know. That's what they said, ripping someone's heart out. So I don't even know what that's about. Maybe someone feels like they got their heart ripped out their chest in regards to you. Maybe every time you achieve something, accomplish something, someone feels like their heart is getting ripped out their chest. And this could be why this person or these people, whatever this is, chooses to attack you. Is what this is. But when they do that, that's when the dead has arisen, right? Stairway to Heaven, angels ascending and descending come down, and everybody can feel it. It's like opening up the Ghostbusters trap. You know what I mean? Like we know it's gonna be some fucking smoke in the city when they open up the trap and all the ghosts come out. You know what I mean? It's like this type of shit. We all can feel it. So you can feel an intense spiritual protection around you, or it could feel real dense, or you could feel a lot of pressure. You could be tired right now, just feel heavy, a heavy feeling. Possibly go to the doctor if you feel too bad, right? But for a lot of you, that's what this is. Your spiritual team around you. Others of them, they're feeling, I mean, these are the people, their fates. I mean, shit, they either about to go to jail, get stuck in their head, have to climb out of some ditch or some pit or some shit like that, be left single with a child. It's something like that. But these are the people that try to intervene in your fate. So, I mean, shit. Someone's name could be Alice, of course. For sure, there could be a redhead or a blonde woman named Alice. But I feel like this is you being inquisitive. Alice in Wonderland. What's out there? That's why I said you've been told to do something. Move, go out there, go see the world, enjoy it. You know what I mean? Live your life and all of this other shit. And don't worry about what's going on in the past, even though I know you feel it, says God. This is like going forward and like trying to stay out of your mind, even though your mind is like a little fucked up and your feelings. Convent. It's like pushing through some shit. You know, so it's like trying to get through the day, putting one foot in front of the other is what this is. Y'all been doing a really good job at that, just so you know. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I don't like to, you know, like sometimes you'll get emotional about things. Like, you know, you just may need to cry it out for a second. And it's not necessarily about anything particular. It's like a whole. You know what I mean? When you think about your life as a whole sometimes, for those that know what I'm talking about. And I feel bad about that because I'm like, dang, you know what I mean? That's all past shit. Like, shit's really good. But then they always remind me about the tattoo I have on my neck that Jesus wept, right? Because I always wonder, like, you know, did Jesus get sad? And that's why I got that tattoo to remind me. Yes, he did get sad. Jesus wept over his friend Lazarus. You know what I mean? And he was able to raise Lazarus. We can't even raise nobody. So God is very, because I always feel, not always feel bad, but it's like, dang, I don't want to look like no pussy and shit, crying and stuff. You know what I mean? He like, but my son could raise the dead and he was sad. You can't do that. So I understand why you're still sad, if you guys get what I'm saying. So these are things you couldn't fix, Convent. You couldn't help certain people, you know what I mean? Bring certain things back to life, do certain things for yourself. You could find yourself sad about these things, but remember Jesus wept. And he was able to raise Lazarus and, you know what I mean? The little girl too. Jesus raised a few people, G, but we talking about Lazarus right now. And you can't do that. So God understands why you still weep, G. And that made me feel better. I don't know if it makes you feel better. Because I don't like to stay in the past where I get too sad about shit. But I feel like I'm telling you this because y'all do this sometimes. It could just be that bout of sadness. A lot of us done lost a lot of people, a lot of things and shit. And it just take you there, you know? And I'm always like, dang, I don't like to be in this energy. I need to stay upbeat, boop, boop, boop. And I do most of the time. But God does remind me, like, Jesus wept. You know, even before he raised his friend. So he was already sad knowing he could raise his friend. You can't even raise your friends, family members, nobody, Convent. So God understands why you still weep, just so you know. That's why it says, that's why I was saying, excuse me, that you guys done dealt with a whole lot of like shit already. So if you've been trying to, you know, get out of that funk and you have more good days than bad days and something comes around to try to bring that energy back to you, or another, you know what I mean, a bout of sadness that's not brought on by your own volition is what they're saying. Your spirit guides and ancestors and all them like turn up, G. So it's almost like you got enough shit on your back. You got enough, your cross already heavy. You know what I mean? From all the other shit. What the fuck you need somebody else putting more weight on you for? That's when they jump in, G. You're born again, but you still a sinner. You know what I mean? So you got all the shit on your back already that you got to deal with. The shit you done to people, shit done to you, all the shit you done. What, right? We could go over a whole list. What the fuck would be the point of somebody putting all that extra shit on you when you're already aware of it? You know what I mean? People that are not aware of it, meaning as far as why God put these burdens on you. You may not know all of them, but for some of us, I do feel like, for the majority of you, I do feel like you guys are starting to understand why certain things happen to you in your life. That's a blessing, G. Some people go through life and don't know what the fuck going on and why and none of that shit. You know? So that's why he said it's okay for you to weep, but not at the hands of another. Not at the hands of another convent. No more of that shit. So somebody out here trying to make you cry, make you feel bad, make you lose or something, them days are over, G. That's why they stepping in like this. Even Paul said it when he was locked up, this brother Paul here, which they told me his name, dude, on some real shit, right? Because sometimes I like to talk to them, but y'all already know what's up, right? But he told me to call him Shahid, right? Brother Paul in the New Testament. And I was like, Shahid. And when he told me to look it up, what it means in Hebrew, and it means to witness, to bear witness. I was like, I'll be damned. Remember, he never saw Jesus. He was an apostle that came after Christ died. So, but he was still bearing witness to the people that Christ was real. So he was like, that's why you can call me Shahid. I was like, y'all so dope. It was kind of odd that you had Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Paul, and then Jesus, and all the other names are just kind of, you know. So he like, my name is Shahid. That was so dope. Side note. So yeah, you may be talking to different entities, but what I was gonna say about Paul was, even he said it when he was locked up. He was praying and talking, like writing a letter to his friend. He was like, I pray you're okay. He was like, because I think it was Timothy. He was like, it was either Timothy or another one of his friends. He was like, man, he got so sick, he damn near died. He was like, but you know, God knew I couldn't take another bout of sadness, more grief on top of what I already have. So he blessed me to keep Timothy around. I feel like y'all having shit like that happen to y'all, G. It's making me a little emotional because I can feel your energy. It's like, you know, like just a little bit, God, just a smidgen, please. You know what I mean? You get it. But it's because people are trying to take from you, stop you from doing what God wants you to do. So anybody trying to stop Brother Paul, that's why he was running to jail. Man was locked up and was running to jail. It says the gates opened up for that man too. You know what I mean? But he stayed there to run the jail, but he was running that shit. And that's where his purpose was, for whatever reason. So God, like, you already locked up. Why would I take your friends too? That's just cold. You know what I mean? So anybody trying to take friends away from Paul, anything from Paul, the fate of. Paul was very well taken care of, even though he suffered a lot, G. I feel like this is y'all, G. Y'all are Shahid and shit. If that make any sense, okay? Yeah, you may feel like you just in Alice in Wonderland. Just shit is crazy, Convent. I say all this to say, be aware on this path to righteousness. It's some things popping up on it, good and bad. But you stay straight, okay? Straight and narrow is what this is. Some of y'all gonna feel like you alone on this path. Like, what the fuck? I feel like I have no guidance. I don't know what's going on, where I am. You know, stay straight. Put one foot in front of the other and just keep going straight, G. That's all I could tell you right now. You'll feel the spiritual presence, the divinity, right? You'll feel God's presence and the presence of those he sends around you when you need them, for sure. You'll feel the danger around when you need to sense the danger and protect yourself. Everything here is like your sixth sense, yeah. Because your fate is, I mean, it's predestined already. Really, this makes me feel like it's already like a prepaid card and shit. You know what I mean? Like the money's already loaded on that shit. You know, so can't nobody steal some shit from you. It's already been preloaded on there, and God is watching the balance. He knows who's spending what, if it's you spending it, what you're spending it on. Did you lose the car? Why? You know, all this shit, G. All of this shit. So, I mean, like I said, Convent, keep one foot in front of the other. Keep the faith, G. I'm sorry this reading was kind of all over the place, but it's making me feel your emotions, G. Damn bucket of tears damn near came out. But y'all are so close, G. So fucking close. Is what this is, okay? So you are heavily protected. God has not abandoned you. Your spiritual team, whoever he's appointed for you, they have not abandoned you. I feel like they see you crying and all that shit. They know. Remember I told you that they save up your tears so something can grow? So these are all your tears. They're going to pour them on some seed or something, and something's going to grow from this. I'm telling you, G. So just keep moving. You got angels ascending and descending and the stairway to heaven. You got direct contact with the Most High. Is what this is. You visit him at nighttime. You either go take the stairs or you take the ladder or you swim. You could reach me by sailboat. I don't know. Roberta. I don't know. Is what this is. I don't care how you get here. Just get here if you can. Yeah. But God does care how you get there. Yeah, you heard the bird. I had to fix that. Because I was like, oh yeah. He like, no. I do care how you get here. I don't want you hurting people, maiming people, taking shit from people, do it now. I do care how you get it. So God's like, I do care how you get that man, that woman, that job, that money and stuff. I do care. Especially if it's at the expense of others, hurting others. I do care. So that's why I have you doing it this way, so that doesn't happen. That's why the road is so hard. You know what I mean? Or that's why I don't allow you to cheat, steal, lie, cheat, kill, deceive, and all this other shit to get where you're going. So it may seem like I abandoned you, says God, but no, your SAT test just harder, G. Pretty much, G. That's what this is. You like, what the hell? How's everybody finished before me? Or it seems like everybody's whizzing through this test, says y'all. Shit, yours is harder, G. That's why I said you so fucking smart. It's almost a double-edged sword. You know what I mean? So spiritually connected and so smart, intelligent, favored. Honestly, he puts more on you. And it says he doesn't put more on us than we can handle. But shit, you must be favored like a motherfucker because he put a lot on you. He like, first I want you to take the stairs. It's like an obstacle course. Take the stairs, climb the ladder, and hold 2 pails of water. Like, God, I need my arms to get up the ladder. Like, no, you don't. Like, okay. You still try it. And you may fall off the ladder and shit. You may. You're like, God, I thought you told me to do. It is. It's wax on, wax off, Daniel's son. It's something about training. So whatever we're going through right now, Convent, it may seem pointless. You don't know what the fuck. It's wax on, wax on, wax on, wax. You Daniel's son. Yeah, you're Daniel's son is what this is. So keep painting the gate and shit. Really, you get your arm technique together, and while you wax in the car, it's like protection. Wax on, wax off. It don't look like that. It look like chores at DU. It's what it look like. It look like more work, and I don't feel like I'm gonna be the karate champion at all. Waxing your car, Mr. Miyagi, right? It's how you looking at God. He like, nah, keep washing it. Keep watching it, G. You're going the right way. You're doing it right. And you saw how Daniel's son was at the end, G. You the karate kid, basically. I say all this to say you the karate kid. That's why your training is so extensive and so brutal and gruesome and shit. You're Beatrix Kiddo with the tutelage of Pane, G. That's why you keep getting beat in the head and shit with that stick. But look at her in the end. It's what I'm telling you here, Convent. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, Booski. It's the fate. It's your destiny, is what this is. The fates of. So you still get to where you're going. They didn't even really pick up on these people that's trying to fuck up shit, except they outside crying and shit on that day. Whatever that day is, where they get to the gates, they keep saying these people gonna be begging to get in that motherfucker. And look at you just waltz right in and shit. They told me you been coming here though. Yeah, you've been going here. Oh wait. All right, Convent, we're about to go to Patreon. To y'all that are going through this, man, I'm praying for y'all because I feel you. But I feel better knowing that we all walking together. You know what I mean? Like I'm not experiencing this alone. Sorry to get so sentimental with y'all, but literally though, because I know that's how a lot of y'all feel too. Like, fuck, is there anybody on this motherfucking road? It is. We all on the road. He like arm's length, people, right? It's like no talking, no touching. I'm like, okay. Y'all probably feel the same way too. You're being heavily protected right now. This is like being segregated, secluded, Convent, and you feel that way. A lot of y'all feel that way, but it's literally protection. I'll be calling y'all Princess Di and King David and all that shit. Yeah, they were kind of, you know what I mean? I mean, it's royalty, G. Where you want to go? What you want to do? Every time you go out there, you experience some shit that you like, man, that's why the fuck I stay home. I don't talk to people. That's why God is showing you. Like, let me show you the people to talk to. Let me show you where to go. Because every time you go out there, you start feeling like fill in the blank. Yeah, I feel like y'all are waiting for the next instruction, Convent, but the next instruction is put one foot in front of the other and keep going, G. And I know that's a horrible fucking map, okay? That's like the map just saying, put one foot in front of the other and keep moving. You're like, that doesn't say north, east, south, or west, Lord. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. You are, as long as one foot is in front of the other and you're moving. They say he'll change your direction, but you're moving. So they're telling, remember I was telling you about his robe, right? How big it is. They're telling me, say God told you to go north and he didn't give you a compass or a map, but he said start putting one foot in front of the other. You're like, I don't know if this is north, south, east, or west. He like, just start walking. It's like God will make it north. You know what I mean? So say you were actually going south. You may just, I don't know, I'm gonna flip a coin and hope. I mean, we look at the sun, so some of us should know what's east, north, you know, but let's just say they don't know that, right? If they can't read the sun and shit. And they flip a coin like, oh, I guess this the way. And they heading south. God will make south north, okay? For you. Just because you put one foot in front of the other and kept moving, he rearranged. God changes things, G. So you're not going the wrong way, even though it may look that way. You didn't lose something, even though it looks like you did, and it's not physically in your touch or presence, and it appears to be lost. It's not, G. You're not alone, even though you don't talk to nobody. Nobody's around. You go through most things by yourself. You know what I mean? Hard shit, all the hardships and hard shit, right? You're really not by yourself, G. When you're crying, they're collecting the tears and shit. When you're like, there's no one there to support me, yeah, your spiritual team is collecting the tears, G. It's like they are supporting you. It doesn't look like it because they don't have a Kleenex and like, there. No, they like, no, we about to take this shit to the future and grow you a whole garden. What is you talking about? Them tears ain't in vain, Convent, so keep your head up, Booski. Okay? Anyway, we're about to go to Patreon, finish this reading up. If you'd like to follow us there, please click the link in the description box here below this video on YouTube to follow us on Patreon. If not, Convent, that's been Right Back Monday. Like I said, it may or may not have resonated with every single person. Still, thank you for visiting my channel and my Trippin' or Not Tarot. My name is Cockfrost, but you can call me the Ghetto Nun. Please hit like, subscribe, share with your fans. Again, info for private readings will be below the video. You can purchase your DU gear and your Toon In Deck at theghettonun.com. And I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye.